Hey, in this video, I would like to share with you what I thought to be one of the most underrated habits. It is called priming. Now, for you to understand what is priming, before that, I would like to share with you a research. Now, this research is once again by psychologists, and what they do is they place students into two different groups. Now, each of these two different groups, they have the same lecturer who is giving this introductory lecture. However, the only difference between these two groups is that they shared the students what other students commonly describe this lecturer to be. The first group, they were shared that this lecturer is someone who is really warm, someone who really have your intention, someone who cares a lot about you. That's what they shared about the lecturer. The second group, they say this lecturer is someone who is really cold, that he is really harsh, he don't really care that much about the students. Basically, a lot of negative things about the lecturer. Now, the interesting thing is that these two groups of students, they went through the exact same lecture by the exact same lecturer. Yet, at the end of the day, when they asked the students to give feedback, guess what? The feedback that the student give is largely consistent with the expectation that they have set for their student. Now, this concept of priming has been seen multiple times over various industries. It has been done in another case of education, is that the teachers were primed that some of these students are the smartest students and some of them are just average students. And in fact, these students are all at the exact same level. And those students who are primed to be smarter turn out to be smarter. And there has also been some that is more biological, where they prime the participant that they are gonna be touching a hot stove. And instead, what the experimenter did is they take a really cold ice and touch the hand. And end up, the participant, they actually felt hot stove on their hands. And at the end of the experiment, you can even see burn mark on their skin, even when what's actually touching their arms is just ice and is not supposed to harm them. So this shows the effect and the power of really setting expectation and priming. So the idea of priming is really simple. You set an intention or you set an expectation, and what you will want to do for yourself is to be priming for things that you want, priming for positive things. And this has been described in so many personal development industry. In Hal Elrod, he talked about the morning routine, the morning magic, that you prime yourself for a great day. Tony Robbins, he has his own priming meditation in the morning, just to get your day started so you get positive. Or even in the law of attraction, there's another popular self-help branch, Abraham Hicks. They say one of the fastest way to create change is to do segment intending, which is every single section of your day, you actually actively set the intention that you want. So for example, if I'm walking into a meeting, I am going to say that my intention is for this meeting to go well and for the sales to go through. And the interesting thing is that the science actually back this segment intending practice up too. Another popular development guru, his name is Brendon Burchard. One of the top habits that is done by peak performers is actually setting intent throughout every different section in their life. And after understanding the research at the start, the power of really setting the right expectation and intention at the start, it's not hard to see why this would actually work. And you can argue in many different ways. You can say it is really law of attraction. When you think, you attract. Some people can argue from the science point of view, when you think about positive things, you will behave in a way that is congruent with that. For me, I don't care how it works. I just know that it has a lot of track record that this habit works, and that is when I'll just take action to be doing it. Now, if you are curious and you would like to test it out, here are some of the habits and some of the actions that you can do. Now, you could actually do just exactly that, segment intent, which means every single moment as you go through your day, whenever you go into different type of activity, you are going to set an active intention for this activity to turn out to be the ways that you want. Now, bear in mind not to beat yourself up, not to say that it's not working when it doesn't work. You just set the intention every single round at the start, and eventually the mind will learn to pick up more of what actually works, or you will start seeing results that it works well for you. That's the first way. And another way is to really start your morning right. So it can be a simple meditation in the morning, or one of the more effective one that for me personally work is Tony Robbins has this video on meditation of priming. Now in this video, there will be things about breathing, meditation, also gratitude, setting your intention. So I thought that is also a very good way of priming for a really positive days ahead. So if you're interested, these two very simple actions of segment intending and just priming with a morning routine will be more than enough as a habit to build that can really create a big change in your life. So that is all about this video. If you find it to be helpful, please like. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comments below. And if you would like to see more of a similar video, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and I'll see you next round.